Hey guys, Untitled One here. Had a lot of requests for my loadout. Show you guys what I wear. So gonna go ahead and walk through that right now. Before we get into what I'm actually got on here, this is my second chest rig. It's an Eagles Industry RRV. So it's got the fold up plate carrier in there if you want. Just Condor triple AK pouches. Obviously I wear this when I use my AK-74U or my G36 because these pouches hold those mags a lot better. I like it, it's very lightweight, it's nice that way. This is what I wear most of the time though, because most of my guns take M4 mags. Obviously I like to run a lightweight loadout. Chest rig is just an H harness with a battle belt on it. You can see it's Condor stuff. I've had it for 5 years now and it works fine. I have no problems with it at all. Nothing's going wrong with it. I've got a hydration carrier and pouch on the back. Again, they're cut by Condor. Again, no problems with them. Well, take that back. I have had an issue with the hydration pouch itself where I had to plug a leak in it. But that's to be expected. That can happen. We'll start up here with my helmet. It's a Emerson Fast helmet. Got it off of e-bike. It's in the seal camel pattern. I just figured it would match my gear pretty well. Got my GoPro mounted to the front, obviously. I just have it stuck to a little plate that fit in the MBG mounting slot. And that's all I did to secure that. To dress up my helmet a little bit, I've obviously got the patches on it, and then I've got a couple of V lights in blue. I got the Manta strobe, and then I've got this lanyard system ran around it. Got all that stuff from overseas. Again, just to try to dress it up a little bit, make it look a little cooler. Got Z Tactical sword and headset here. They are the noise amplifying ones and the sound dampening ones. Got them off of one of the forums used. So paid like 50 bucks for them, that's not too bad. Goggles are revision goggles. They come with the 3 lenses I have. Smoke lenses, clear lenses, and the amber lenses. Pretty much only use the smoked or the clear ones, depending on how bright it is outside. Wire mesh mask is by TMC, and I got bored one afternoon and painted it. First time I've ever used a freehand airbrush, so this is all done freehand. I didn't use any templates. I think it turned out decent. I can't complain too much about it. My camera person is making funny faces at me, guys. I do have a push to talk here. Don't have a radio hooked up to it. We hardly ever use a radio. When we do, I'm pretty able to borrow one. Usually somebody has one extra I can borrow and I just hook it up to it. I'll probably end up buying one down the road, but for now, don't have one. My pouch setup. Got the single pistol pouch here on this side. Got the double pouch, I guess, for M4s, so it holds 4 of them in there. I always put my mags face down when they're loaded. That way I keep the dirt and grime out of the BBs, and then if I have time while I'm reloading, I'll stick them back in here. I'll stick them face up, and then I know which ones are used and which ones aren't. I'd much rather stick them in here than in my dump pouch. I mean, I spent more money on this dump pouch, but it can still drop mags out of it, so I'm really careful about my mags being, you know, upwards of 40 bucks a piece. So, but I do have this. I can't remember what company this is that made this, to be honest, guys. Had a cheap one for a long time, but mags are falling out all the time, so I invested a little bit more into a nicer one. I also have one Cree Precision mag clip here, and I absolutely love this thing. This came with a gun that I traded for. I want to pick up some more of these things. They're really nice. They slip right on your mole. And then if it's kind of cold outside, I can actually take that mag and slide it inside of my gear up against my body and hook it through my pants. That way it's against my body and it helps keep it warm so that when I put it in the gun it's not cold. Works well. Got the Serpa here on the drop leg. I always keep one mag in the gun, one extra in that pouch. I love the Serpas. I have 4 sidearms and I have a Serpa for every single one. By far, I think it's the best retention system, and it's really fast to get it out. I have no issues with that at all. We'll go back up here real quick. I do have one other camera that I run. I put one on my gun, just a contour on a rail mount there. I'll either flip it back towards me so you can get some shots of me looking down it, or I'll flip it back around and you can get some barrel shots. And then my sling is an Irene adaptive sling. So I'll run it as a single, or you can then, if you need to, throw it to a 2-point sling. I'm kind of fumbling in gloves, guys, so excuse me here. Like so, flip it around your back, grab the one strap. Hey, I dropped a mag. Grab the one strap, cinch it up nice and tight, and it sits there really good. What else we got? My gloves. My gloves are just replica Oakley's. These are obviously not real ones. I don't spend that kind of money on my gear. Prefer to spend it on my guns. But they're nice. They seem really tight. I like them that way. I'll probably end up cutting the thumb and the finger off, just the tips of them, so I can use those. I like to have those free. And then my actual uniform itself is by Toy Soldier. This combat shirt is a lot nicer than what I used to wear. I had a cotton t-shirt in multicam, but it got really hot. This is much better at taking moisture away and keeping me cooler, so I like it a lot. Then I've got some cheap thrift store secondhand boots that I picked up for like $1.50, so can't complain too much about those. I'll probably upgrade my boots later on because these are kind of heavy. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you watching. I can see my camera is about to die battery wise. We'll catch you next time. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks again.